McCarthy on Sci-Fi's Hunters. Julian, right off the bat here, we just have to say that we DJs, we have a reputation, and you're not helping us any. Your character, Lionel's, not helping us out as DJs here.
I didn't even think about that. I apologize. It's not a good look, is it?
No.
The further you get into the show, the nicer he becomes. So, it starts a little nasty, but he gets a lot better. So I apologize for any kind of depiction that isn't correct. He's an alien more than he's a DJ, so then we can get away with that.
Right, there you go. So it's an alien. So that brings us to what the show is about, and it's about terrorists, but these terrorists are a little bit different. Tell us about the show Hunters.
The terrorist parallel has always been a difficult one for me to kind of stomach a little bit, just because terrorism is such a kind of prevalent part of our society right now, and it's such a difficult conversation, I believe. So I really attract myself in regards to describing the show, or even the way that I kind of depicted it when I read the script in regards to the aliens versus the humans things. I've always been a bit of a sci-fi fan myself, and I kind of love that genre. One of the executive producers on it is a lady named Gail Ann Hurd, and she produced everything from Terminator to Aliens to Walking Dead, and these are all things that I really kind of am attracted to just as a person, and certainly as an artist as well. So our show, it's a complicated show. It's very detailed, and it exposes a lot of different things. I like to simplify it a little bit, and that is, I like to say, imagine that aliens have been living amongst us for many, many years, and imagine those aliens have the ability to look just like us. So they can assimilate into human society without a trace and whatever else. And where we start our show is where these aliens decide to kind of take action, expose themselves, and they begin to attempt to kind of carry out their mission, their end goal. That's where the show starts, and it kind of travels in a lot of different places from there through the end of the series.
And now, not all of the aliens, or the hunters, are in human form. There's a couple other, some of the makeup and the costumes and the effects are fantastic.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, aren't they? Each individual alien, because they're living amongst humans, have devised their own way of looking like a human. They're all kind of left to their own devices. And my guy, for example, Lionel McCarthy, who I just love his name, but Lionel has found a way that he can really look like humans and get away with it very well. And then there's other aliens out there that just haven't. So they've had to kind of, stay in the shadows or live in the alleys or whatever it is, because they just haven't found a way to assimilate the human form.
Sci-Fi Channel Hunters, Monday nights. We've got episode 8 coming up this Monday. All right, I'm going to go back in time just a little bit, and it's really one of my favorite shows of all time. Is Charmed. My oldest son, his name is Cole. And for those of you who don't know, Julian McMahon's character was literally the source of all evil on Charmed. So here's my son Cole, and we love the show Charmed. So I have to say that is where we got the inspiration from your amazing character. Your portrayal of Cole was phenomenal. But my son's name is Cole, and I guess I could say that technically my son is named after you.
Wow, what a pleasure and honor. I mean, that's a really lovely thing to say. I loved that show. I actually went onto that show originally for, I think it was 3 or 4 episodes, and I stayed for 3 years. So that's how much I enjoyed being on that show. I was the source of all evil, which was kind of a WB way of being, I don't know what you want to call it, the devil or something like that. It was a bit, he swung between good and bad, not unlike the character in this Hunter show, actually. But, there were certainly moments, as you know, throughout the show that he was the source of all evil, but there was also times when you actually kind of liked the guy, and he was probably a decent... well, I was about to call him a human being, but he's whatever he is.
Yeah, he was something. It might have something to do with it, though. Alyssa Milano, who was Cole, they were together on the show, her character Phoebe. Alyssa Milano's #1 on my husband's list, of hottest celebrities. So I think that might have had something to do with it. But we definitely put Cole and Phoebe from Charmed in the top 25 of TV couples. And so I think that's awesome.
Well, thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. It's not one of those shows that went out and won awards and all that kind of stuff, but I just thought it was really well done, and it was a lot of fun.
Julian McMahon is Lionel McCarthy, and they say Lionel is vicious and cunning, but you sound like a super nice guy to us. Best of luck with hunters.
Thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate you having me.
Oh, thank you so much. It was great having you with us. It is 9:44 on the WINC.